Hello everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today what I have for you is just a nice simple core workout. It'll be great to add on to the end of a leg workout, the end of an upper body workout, just to focus in on that core. So it's countdown style, one of my favorite ways to work core. We're gonna start doing 8 reps of every exercise. And then from there, we're gonna count down, move to 7 reps, and then 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. By the end of it, it'll just be that big transition that's gonna throw us off. So you're just gonna need, if you've got a mat laid out ready to go, if you've got a single kettlebell or a dumbbell to use as well. And that's that. Let's get started. We're gonna start with a runner's crunch. Like I said, it's 8 reps of everything. So for this runner's crunch, we're gonna go with 8 each side. So what this runner's crunch is, we're gonna start with that shoulder blade lift. Right arm's gonna come out, and then we're gonna crunch up so that left leg bends up, right leg stays on the floor, and then we're gonna drive that left elbow back. So left elbow, left knee, get the lift. We're gonna take it on back down. Same thing, other side. Right knee, right elbow, get that pull, left arm extends out. Let's give it a try. So inhale as we lower down, exhale to get that crunch up. Remember, 8 each side with this one. Four more. Make sure you get that big old squeeze at the top, relaxing those shoulders down away from the ears. One more each way. Nice. Next one, we're staying down here. We're into a whole body knee tuck. So arms are going to extend up over the head. You've got a couple options for this one. You can keep it similar to the runner's lunge where the 1 foot leg stays on the floor. And you can tuck right knee, left knee in, keeping those shoulder blades lifted off. Or you can take those heels off the floor, tuck and tuck, keeping that shoulder blade lift the whole time. So option 1, keep the feet flat on the floor, alternate tucking. Option 2, keep that hollow body, heels raised off. You decide, either way. Let's peel those shoulder blades off, heels up or down, and tuck. Other leg. Inhale to open, exhale to get that tuck. Nice. 8 each side for this one. Give me 4 more. Make sure you've got space between the chin and the chest. Making sure that low back is pressed nice and flat into the mat. One more right, one more left. Yes, awesome. We're gonna roll it over for this next one. Getting some oblique work in there. So we're into this tabletop position. So making sure hands are stacked underneath the shoulders, knees are stacked underneath the hips. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna extend our right leg all the way out. See if you can keep it in line with the hip. So we're gonna give this right leg a lift off just by using that little bit of a lift. We're getting some outer hips in there as well, but we're using those obliques. So we're giving it a lift, and then we're gonna bring it in towards that right elbow. Extend it back, lower it down. So extend it up, squeeze it into that right elbow, out, back down. I'll come this way so you can get the idea. So 8 this side, sliding those shoulders down away from the ears. Start with that leg fully extended. Get the lift, and then tuck it in towards the elbow to the front, extend, and lower. Trying not to let that weight transition over to the other side. Shoulders and hip levels stay even. There's 7. One more. Don't worry about how high up that leg gets. It's more about that squeeze of the leg coming around to the other side. Or to the elbow, sorry. Take it over to the other side. Exact same thing. So lift first. Knee comes in towards that elbow. Extend and then back out. 2-part movement with this one. breathe. We're not holding that breath. Should be feeling this nice and strong into the side body. Also, like I said, a little bit into that outer hip. Last two. One more. Boom, good. All the way over onto the tummy. Getting some lower back paraspinal work here. So arms are extended out in front. You're gonna give that chin a little bit of a tuck. Once you have a hang of what you're doing, return that gaze back down to the mat. So we're gonna inhale, squeeze, lift chest and shoulders up off the mat, lower body stays down. Then we're squeezing the elbows in to create a W shape with the arms. Exhale to extend, and then lower back down. Again, another two-part movement. So we're getting that inhale up, exhale, squeeze, inhale, and exhale. 4-8, let's give it a try. Tucking those toes under, squeezing into the thighs. Really, really important to target that back core just as much as we do the front. Adding this little W squeeze with the arms gets a bonus lat and upper back work. Another 4 with control. Try not to rush through this one. Get that full chest lift up before you start into that squeeze. Beautiful. All right, roll it on over onto your back. You may need a kettlebell or a single dumbbell for this one. We're into a pullover crunch. So we're gonna alternate legs. So one leg is gonna be up, the other leg is down. So we're gonna inhale as we lower that weight back behind the head, being mindful that there's a little bit of a bend to the arms. Exhale, we're gonna crunch that weight up to the leg that it's extended. That leg's gonna lower down as we extend that weight back overhead, and then the other one's gonna come up. So option here to keep the bottom foot on the mat, or if you want a little extra core work, you can keep both legs up, hovering above the mat a little bit. Your choice. Tucking those hips under. Really, really plant that low back nice and flat onto the mat. And let's go. Inhale to get that open. Exhale. Crunch the weight up towards that leg that it's extended. Easy on that lower down when that weight's coming back behind the head. You start to feel that low back arching off. Either keep that heel down or take the heels up a little bit higher. Halfway there. Get that nice big crunch at the top. One more, breathe through, up, and up. Nice work. Guess what? We are one round down. Let's start all the way back up at the top for 7 reps of everything. We started with a runner's crunch. So flat down on our backs. Remember this one? Right knee, right elbow is gonna sit it up. Oh, I'm doing left. Drive it back into that full twist position, back down, and then same thing, other side. Keeping shoulders down, away from the ears. Ready? Let's go. Let's get that full crunch. Back stays nice and flat at the top, right here. 7 aside. Smiles are on. Last 2, each side. Breathe. And, woo, 7. Good burn. What do we have next? We've got our hollow body knee tucks. So again, you can keep that bottom leg down, actively tucking the knee in while holding the crunch. Sorry, we're holding this crunch up here. Or you can make it a little more difficult by holding that hollow body hold with this one. 7 aside, arms are up, starting up overhead. Deep breath in. Peel those shoulder blades off. Ready? Let's go. Space between the chin and the chest. We're breathing through each and every time. Feeling good. Check in with that low back. Make sure it's not arching off. Last two, each side. And get your way to 7. Yes. Roll it on over. Here's our tabletop leg extension to that little bit of an oblique crunch. So find that sturdy tabletop position. Make sure knees are in line with the hips. Sometimes if we place the knees too close together, we do end up transitioning that weight side to side. So get that solid base. Extending the leg out first, so you're getting that lift, and then using obliques, crunching the knee towards the elbow, extend, and lower down. Deep breath in, let's do it. Control that foot coming back down. Trying not to shift too much weight over to the opposite side. Last two, up, squeeze, extend, and lower. One more. Quick switch over, exact same thing, other side. Readjust, slide those shoulders. Sometimes they tend to slide up towards the ears. Take them back down. Now let's do it. Lift, squeeze, get that side body crunch at the top. Last two, don't rush through it. One more. Nice. Take it down onto the stomach. This is your back extension with that W arm squeeze, so arms stay out all the way up overhead. Tucking the toes under, squeezing in through the thigh. So we're getting that chest and shoulder lift first. Squeeze, creating a W position. Notice the elbows are down here. Elbows are up nice and high. Extend and lower. For 7, give that chin a little tuck and let's go. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and out. Easy, easy, easy on the way down. Right here, you should be feeling this one nice and strong in through that lower and mid back. Finish off. 7, good. Last one, we're gonna roll it over. This is your weighted straight leg crunch. So grab that kettlebell or that single dumbbell. We're gonna take that weight overhead first as we inhale and then exhale, crunching towards that extended leg. You have the option of hovering the heels or keeping the heels down onto the floor. All right, are you ready for this? Tucking those hips under, planting that low back firm, and let's go. Get that big overhead extension first, and then crunch up to the top. Keeping that little softness to the elbows. Big lift to the top right here. Don't forget about that crunch action. Last 2 each side. Breathing. Boom. We made it to 7. Set that weight aside. Down to 6 reps each side. We're starting back up at the top with that runner's crunch. Give me a deep breath here. Point those fingertips down towards the bottom of the mat. Ready? Let's go. Take it up, squeeze with control, back down. Making sure we're tucking those hips under as we lower down to avoid any stress on the low back. Don't forget about that little pull, that little twist at the top. Added obliques. Another 3. Flatten up back and shoulders right here. One more each side. Woo! Beautiful. All right, we've got that hollow body knee tuck. Arms are starting overhead. Option here to keep those feet up or keep those heels down on the mat and just raising one knee at a time. Deep breath in, and let's go. Tuck and crunch, open it up. Hold that shoulder blade lift the whole time. Try not to let that chin drop into the chest. Yeah. There's 5. Give me one more each side. Done. Roll it on over. Take yourself into that tabletop. Straight leg lift, and then crunching that knee around in towards the elbow. Firm up in through that core right here. Watch the low back isn't arching down. Keep that nice length in through the low back. Let's do it for 6. Lift, crunch, open it up, and extend it back down. Bit of an awkward movement with this one because we are really isolating those outer glutes and the obliques at the same time. Not a movement that we do every day on a daily basis. 2. 1 more. Good. Quick switch over. Readjust. Slide those shoulders back down. Let's do it. Lift first, crunch second. Break that movement up. There's 5. And 6. Taking it down onto the stomachs from here. Back extension, W squeeze. Tucking those toes under, keep those legs turned on, so pulling the kneecaps up. Let's go. Inhale, get the lift first. Exhale to get that squeeze, and then easy back down. Last 2. Pause at the bottom for that squeeze if you need that little extra contraction of the upper back. Good, we made it to 6. Roll it on over. Last but not least here, you've got your pull over to that single leg crunch. All right, popping that weight up. If you choose, raise those heels off. Let's get that pull over first, and then crunch the weight up towards that straight leg. Back down again. Everything opens up at the same time. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Inhale as we open, exhale as we get that crunch. There's 3. Last one each side. Nice work. All right, we are down to 5. There's light at the end of this tunnel here. We're starting right at the top for our runners crunches. Woo. All right, here we go. Pointing those fingertips towards the end of the mat. Give me a deep breath here. Let's go. For crunch or sit up to get that lift. Then the twist at the top. 5 aside. Feel like once you get to number 5, it goes really quick. Two more. Last one. Make it big. Up. And up. Woo! Hollow body knee tucks. So we're holding that crunch position. Arms are overhead. You can raise those heels up if you want. Keep that heel lift. We are all holding that crunch. And let's go tuck. Open it up. Tuck. Open it up. It's only those knees that are bringing it in. Watch, chin isn't tucking too close in towards the chest. Low back press down. 5 and 5. Nice work. Roll it on over.
Here we go. You guys know the drill by now. Finding that tabletop position. Leg extension first. Side crunch. Knee comes toward the elbow. Nice flat back. Get the lift first. Crunch second. Extend and lower. Four. And five. Try not to rush through that one. Really control and break up the movements. Other side. Squeezing in through that front body as well. Love it. Five. Take it down onto the stomach. Everything lower body stays turned on, but glued to the mat. We're just raising chest and shoulders up. Give that chin a little tuck, away you go. Easy on that way down. One more. And five. All right, take it over. Last but not least, you've got your pullover, single leg crunch. Starting that with that weight up overhead, tucking the hips under, activate in through that deepest core, and let's go. Inhale to open it up, exhale, crunch it up. You can keep that bottom leg on the ground, or give that heel a little lift if you want to, and keep it hovered. Last two, each side. 5 aside for this one. And you did it. You made it to 5. Set that weight down. Give yourself a deep breath. We are down to 4 aside with these runners crunches. Woo, you guys are doing awesome. Stick with me here for these final 4. Give me a deep breath and let's go. Full runners crunch, sit up. 4 aside. The big thing with this one is that twist, that side body action at the top. Last one, right and left. Woo! There you go. Once you get to 4, keep it down at the bottom, raising those arms overhead. We're crunching the shoulders off. Option to pull the heels off too into that hollow body. Away you go. Tuck the right knee, extend. Left knee, extend for 1. Breathe. And 4. 4. Woo, that one's always a tough one for me. Roll it on over, find that tabletop. Stable tabletop. So separate those knees far enough so that they're underneath the hips. Same with those shoulders. Squeeze in through, tucking that belly button in and under. Let's go. And 4. Once you're done that 4, quick transition. Over to the other side. Readjust in through that core. Do a little check-in. How you feeling? Core's nice and toasty, I hope. Finish off that 4. Come on down. Hands are extended directly over top of shoulders. Give that chin a little tuck so we're not overextending that neck. Let's do it. Big strong squeeze at the top. Pause at the bottom of that squeeze if you need to get that little extra lower mid-back contraction. Four. Roll over, my friends. Find that weight if you're still using one. If you've canned the weight by now and you just want to make a fist, interlace the fingers, that works just fine. Pop that weight up overhead, softness in through the elbows. Let's do this. Inhale as we lower back. Exhale, lift and crunch. Breathing each and every time with this one. Four. And 4. All right, are you ready for 3? Easy peasy. It's gonna fly now. Here comes your runner's crunch. 3 aside, give me a deep breath. Ready, set, let's go. Peel it off. Big crunch, sit up at the top. Tucking those hips right down right here to control that lower down. Just 3, no big deal. When you're done that 3, stay down, extending the arms up overhead, hollow body, knee tuck. So peel the shoulders off first, heels off if you want to. Tuck the knee in towards the chest and extend. 1. Breathing. 2. 3. Done. Over into tabletop. Here's where it starts to get flip-floppy. We're all over the mat transitioning more than we are actually working. Extending that leg out, sliding the shoulders down away from the ears. Lift, tuck, extend, and lower. Three. Nice side tuck, make it strong, make it count. And 3. Lower yourself down. Back extensions with that squeeze, same thing. Slide the shoulders down away from the ears. Deep breath and let's go. Squeeze at the top, get that nice big lift off the mat. And 3. Take it over. Grab that weight here. Soften through the elbows. Let's do it. Inhale to open it up. Exhale, crunch one leg up at a time. Low back stays down, firm onto that mat. Don't let it lift off. Finish off that 3. Setting the weight down. Here we are. 2 runner's crunches each side. Ready, set, and go. We are almost there, guys. Last 2 rounds. Done. Hollow body knee tucks. We've done this enough that you think I would know. Keeping those arms extended up overhead. Crunch the shoulder blades off. Lift the heels if you want to. Knee in, extend. Other knee in, and extend. And 2, no big deal. Roll it on over, tabletop. Deep breath. Let's do this. Extend, side body crunch. Extend it back out and lower with control. 2, take it over, other side, nice quick transition. Up, squeeze, extend, and lower. When you're done that 2, all the way down. Back extension, W squeeze. In, squeeze, extend, and lower. 2, roll over, roll over. Nice quick transition again. Deep breath in. Good. Lower that weight down. Crunch it up. 2. And 2. Excellent. We've come to the point of the workout where you're like, I don't need to do one of everything. Yes, you do, for sake of completion. Let's do it. Runner's crunch, one aside, go. You would make me feel so sad if you shut that screen off now. It would be on your conscience all day. Oh man, I should have finished that last set. All right, peel those shoulders off. Let's go. Tuck it in 1. Tuck it in 2. Beautiful. Take it down, roll it over. Sliding the shoulders down away from the ears. One aside, go. Up, squeeze, extend, out. Woo, that was hard. Same thing other side. Up, squeeze, extend, down. All right, take it down. 1 back extension, W, squeeze. Tucking that chin under, let's go. Up, squeeze, hold, 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 hold. Extend, and down. Roll it over. Last but not least, guys. Here we are. Find that pullover. Crunch it up. Pull it over. Crunch it up. Lovely. Set that weight down. Let's do a quick little stretch out, extending the legs all the way out. Inhaling, reaching those arms up overhead. Let the back of the hands rest down on the floor. Breathing deeply all the way down into that belly. Opening everything up. Nice. Tucking a knee into the chest, you can give that knee a little bit of a hug first before you guide it across the body. Now let gravity do its thing. Let gravity drop that knee down towards the floor as we open up in through that opposite shoulder and arm. I've said it before, but the trick to, one trick to nice abdominals is to lengthen and stretching them out post-workout. So we're actually lengthening out and realigning those muscle fibers so that they don't all bunch up. Letting yourself go, release that leg back down. Same thing, other side. Give that knee a little tuck into the chest first. And allow that leg to come all the way over. Guide it across the body and then open up other arm, shoulder. Sending the breath all the way down into the belly. Opening up in through those obliques and side body. And let go of there and come right over onto your stomach. To a little sphinx. So elbows are locked underneath the shoulders. A lot of people have trouble not feeling this one, and that's okay. It's not a very intense stretch. It is a little more gentle on your low back than Cobra. So planting the palms, you're pressing in and away from the mat. So we're really, really opening up into chest and shoulders in the front. Once you're here in this position, then you send the breath all the way down, as far down into the abdomen as you can. Letting it all go. Very, very subtle stretch of the abdominals. Guiding those shoulder blades. Slide it down along the rib cage just a little bit more. One more deep breath. Yeah. Allow chest and shoulders to come all the way down. Hands are coming right beside the shoulders. Tuck that belly button in and under and bring it back into a child's pose just to release out anything in the low back. So hips are hovered just over top of the heels. Walking the hands away from the body, creating length and through that spine. Guiding the breath all the way down to the low back this time. Good. Let that go. Well done. So like I said, this is a nice short little workout that you can tack on to the end of your strength training. If you don't have time for all 8, maybe start at 5 and just do 5 of everything and work your way down from that. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you again soon, guys.